This week on Report on Conditions, we'll cover 3 significant wildland fires in Anza, Banning, and Cresta. We'll also welcome our new Comfort Canine program and provide some preparedness tips as we kick off National Preparedness Month.
Stand by for report on conditions.
Welcome to this week's edition of CAL FIRE Riverside County Fire Department's Report on Conditions. I'm Tawny Cabral. Please be sure to like, subscribe, and click the bell to be notified when we upload new episodes and other exciting stories. Here's a recap of last week's statistics covering August 23rd through August 29th, 2021. CAL FIRE Riverside County Fire Department responded to 3,958 incidents. Of these, 445 were fire calls and 3,328 were medical emergencies. Now let's take a look at a few of the highlighted incidents from last week. Our first highlighted incident occurred in Anza at 1:39 p.m. on Tuesday, August 24th. Dispatchers received numerous reports of a wildland fire near the 44900 block of Rock Canyon Road in Anza. When the first chief officer arrived, the fire was reported to be about 3/4 of an acre, burning at a slow rate of spread. Eventually, the fire spotted mid-slope with an aggressive run towards Ramsey Road, threatening about 100 nearby structures. This prompted the evacuation of nearly 200 residents. The fire was fully contained on August 27th, destroying or damaging 6 homes and burning 295 acres. CAL FIRE law enforcement are requesting the public's help in reporting any suspicious or illegal activities surrounding the Rock Fire and the Westward Fire. Our next incident, another wildland fire that was reported on Wednesday, August 25th, around 2:17 p.m. near the 100 block of Westward and Banning. Arriving units reported approximately 20 acres burning with a threat to Banning High School and the nearby KOA campground. Although the school was already on an early release day, those remaining at the school and the entire campground were evacuated. Due to the growth of the fire, additional evacuation orders, warnings, and road closures were implemented for public and firefighter safety. The fire was declared fully contained on August 27th, burning a total of 160 acres, destroying 1 car trailer and damaging 1 RV. 1 firefighter was transported to an area hospital for treatment of non-life-threatening injuries. CAL FIRE law enforcement is also seeking the public's help on this fire due to 1 or more individuals setting fire to a stolen vehicle, which caused the surrounding grass to ignite. For the Westward and Rock fires, anyone with information is urged to call the arson hotline at 1-800-633-2836. Callers have the option to remain anonymous. And finally, the Chaparral Fire, which was reported at 12:38 p.m. on Saturday, August 28th. The first arriving chief officer reported 20 to 25 acres burning in medium to heavy fuels at a critical rate of spread. A significant augmentation of air and ground resources, including assistance by many of our local government partnering agencies, were dispatched for structure protection and fire suppression. Unified command between CAL FIRE Riverside and the United States Forest Service Cleveland National Forest was established shortly after the fire started. Over 300 homes were either under an evacuation order or warning. Many Riverside County Fire Department volunteer reserve photographers were on hand to capture fire suppression and structure protection efforts. Unified command of the fire was officially transitioned to CAL FIRE San Diego and the Cleveland National Forest on the evening of Sunday, August 29th.
As we kick off National Preparedness Month, we are reminded of the importance of being ready for disasters. From fires to floods to inclement weather events, preparedness is key in keeping you and your loved ones safe. Throughout this month, we will be sharing some useful tips provided by ready.gov. This week, let's take a look at earthquake safety.
When the earth shakes, the ground moves, and things start to fall, you'll ask yourself, how prepared or unprepared are you? Have you removed objects from over the bed and over your head? Anchored your possessions securely to the wall. It won't be a pain, and you're not doing it in vain. Are your emergency kits packed? What about your family, your friends? Did they know what to do, how to get in touch, and where to meet? Do you know how to drop, cover, and hold on, covering your head and neck? What if you're outside? Or in a car? After the shaking stops, look around. Figure out what to do. Stay away from damaged areas. Turn on a radio. Reach out for help. And if you're trapped, do not move about. Stay calm. Only shout as a last resort. Once everything and everyone is safe, get prepared. An aftershock could be on its way. So before the earth shakes, the ground moves, and things start to fall, get prepared. Make a plan. Practice what you know, because an earthquake can happen anytime, anywhere. You never know.
Over the past 5 years, more firefighters have committed suicide than died in the line of duty. Many cases of post-traumatic stress injuries go unreported, so numbers could even be higher. In this week's Strong Work segment, Riverside County Fire Department kicks off its Peer Support Comfort Canine program established under the Volunteer Reserve Program. This program was implemented so that our first responders and our entire department can receive visits in the workplace and the fire station from our 2 canine friends, Henry and Star, with their fully qualified peer support handlers.
My name is Steve Booth with CAL FIRE as their Peer Support Comfort Canine. So we've been doing it, we just started, so we're really excited about getting this program going.
Hi, I'm Barry Boersma, and I'm mostly retired at this point, veterinarian. We are here visiting with Riverside County Fire new Peer Support Canine Comfort Program team. We're part of a HOPE, which is another animal-assisted crisis team, and so we've been out to fire base camps, and that's how I got introduced to working with the fire department, CAL FIRE, and then I took a peer support class, and that really got me interested in doing the peer support work.
We love the base camps. We love dealing with the first responders there. I've been to the Tubbs Fire, I've been to the Paradise Fire, Thomas Fire. We had teams up at Woolsey, Carr, all those. It is fun. It actually, because you walk in the base camp and you're really making a difference to, the guys coming off, the guys going out, they feel a little better when they see the dogs.
What I do notice is that when people are not smiling and then they take a breath, they realize, they pat the dog. I've had people tell me, this is the first time I've smiled in weeks. This is the first time that I have felt like this. This is the best I've felt all day. I mean, all those kinds of comments really make you feel amazing that you were able to do that. It's really the dogs that are working. We're just sort of at the end of the leash. They remember the dogs. They don't necessarily remember us, but even if it helps one person, it's worth it. But when 100 firefighters or people that are affected by a disaster smile and some even get to the point where they're like, I'd like to see if I could find somebody to talk to or something like that. And that's just part of it. We just let the dogs do their work.
The reaction that you get, I might see 100 people. If I touch one person during that time, that's all we need. That's all we need. Again, it's just an honor to be involved in this, and it's an honor to have a dog that's capable of doing this. These are highly selected, trained dogs, but really they're the ones that do the work, and I'm very excited to get started.
That's a wrap for this week's Report on Conditions. To stay up to date on significant incidents as they happen in Riverside County, follow @CAL FIRE RRU on Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook. Did you capture any photos or videos from an incident, event, or something else? If so, email them to rrupio@fire.ca.gov. From your CAL FIRE, Riverside County Fire Department, Public Affairs, and Community Education Bureau, thanks for watching.